A Royal Caribbean drink package offers unlimited drinks during your cruise, but there are more cruisers who are actually ditching the drink package. But why is that, and what are they doing instead? Hey everyone, it's Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com. Drink packages have been really popular for a very long time, but they've also never been more expensive. This has led to a growing trend of people who are opting out of them and looking for other options. Now, you can expect to pay at least $100 per person per day for a Royal Caribbean drink package if you buy it on your ship. And while there are discounts off that price if you buy it before the sailing begins, it represents a major upfront cost. For a 7-night cruise on the world's largest cruise ship, Icon of the Seas, the deluxe beverage package costs $85.99 per person per day if you purchase it before the cruise began on Royal Caribbean's website. That comes out to $601.93 per person, or $1,420 for a couple after adding gratuities, as all adults in a cabin need to buy a drink package if one of them does it. That's a huge upfront cost, and a lot of cruisers are calling foul because they think the cost of the deluxe drink package is absolutely out of control. At $700 per person for a week, that's a substantial cost that's sunk into the vacation even before you get on board the ship. And with such a high cost, some people are looking for alternative strategies for enjoying drinks without overspending. Those lucky enough to have cruised a lot already on Royal Caribbean are looking to fall back on their daily drink vouchers. If you reach diamond level in Crown and Anchor Society, Royal Caribbean gives you 4 drink vouchers per day to use at any bar, lounge, or restaurant. And if you do the math and assume you use one of the vouchers for a drink worth $13 each, you'll save about $50 per day on drinks relying on them exclusively. When I asked a number of cruisers what they do instead of buying a drink package, so many of them said something along the lines of using their diamond drinks. Now, granted, of course, a lot of our viewers are, in fact, loyal cruisers, and so they have that option being a Diamond Plus, or even Pinnacle Club member, where you get anywhere between 4, 5, and 6 drinks per person per day. Now, while the diamond drink vouchers are indeed a fantastic benefit, the downside of this strategy is it won't help new cruisers. If you're somebody who doesn't have diamond status, this is not available to you at all, because in order to make it a diamond, you need to have at least 80 cruise points with Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society. Now, if you do get there, it's one of the best alternatives to paying for a drink package, but it does require a lot of cruising in order to get there. The second alternative is to drink for free in the casino. Very much a growing trend among cruisers is qualifying for the Prime status in Royal Caribbean's casino loyalty program. To reach Prime, you'll need to accumulate 2,500 points between April 1st and March 31st in Royal Caribbean's casinos. Once you do, you can enjoy unlimited drinks at the casino bar on any Royal Caribbean ship, and by getting to Prime, you also get a free cruise as well. While you can only get free drinks at one bar, it does provide a tremendous cost savings opportunity, considering it will work on any cruise you take while you still have Prime status. Veteran cruisers that are also Diamond members, we talked about a little bit earlier, love to combine the casino drinks with their aforementioned Diamond drinks to get truly the best value from their loyalty. The downside, though, to these free drinks at the casino is, first, you need to gamble enough to qualify. Each casino point is equivalent to about $5 wagered, not $5 won, but wagered. So there's a higher barrier to entry. So if you do the math and you lose every single bet you ever make, which is far from likely, but you would actually have to wager about $12,500. And that sounds incredibly high, but the reality is, of course, you're going to win money along the way, inevitably. I mean, there's just sooner or later, you're going to hit something. And so that you're not actually spending $12,000, but nonetheless, it's still gambling, and there's still very much the factor that you have to lay out that money. And of course, gambling is addictive, and for a lot of people, it's just not an option for them. The other issue with drinking in the casino is that the casino itself ends up being a de facto smoker's lounge, because a lot of people end up going there simply to smoke. Now, it's against Royal Caribbean's rules, actually. You're only allowed to smoke at the casino when you're actively playing, but I'm just telling you the reality of it. A lot of people end up smoking there anyway. Now, of course, there's the other option for not getting a drink package, and that is simply paying as you go. Any drink can be purchased on a Royal Caribbean cruise a la carte, and that's what everyone did prior to the introduction of drink packages. The advantage of paying for each individual drink is if you're not much of a drinker. Charging 2 or 3 drinks per day to your C-Pass card account is going to be a lot cheaper overall than a beverage package. Plus, you can take advantage of drink specials and even the occasional free drink around the ship. In my estimation, if you average about 4 drinks or less per day, it's probably going to be cheaper for you to simply pay as you go for your drinks rather than invest in a costly drink package. Not to mention, there's also the psychological factor of a drink package. When you buy a drink package, I feel like you end up ordering drinks for the sake of ordering drinks because you have the drink package, and in your head, you want to quote unquote break even. When you don't have a drink package, I feel like you end up ordering less drinks because, well, you're being a little cheap to some extent, but also you're being more practical in terms of spacing out your drinks. So by not having a drink package, you'll probably consume less and spend less overall. Now, the problem with paying as you go instead of a drink package is that your bar tab can quickly grow out of control if you do get carried away. And even if you don't get carried away, you're still going to have a bar tab at the end of the cruise to pay off. Whereas if you had that drink package and you purchased it before the cruise, you would have prepaid it and not had to worry about a bar tab later on. Another strategy is simply hope for a drink card to be offered. On some sailings, Royal Caribbean will offer a drink card that can only be purchased on board the ship. The drink card is a punch card that you can buy for a flat fee and includes 10 drinks per card. It has the same allowances as a drink package, with drinks up to about $13 to $14 value on beer, wine, soda, or cocktails. Plus, the best thing about the drink card is you can actually share that drink card with other guests, unlike the drink package. If this sounds like the perfect solution for you, the problem is there is no way to know if the drink card will be offered on your cruise at all. That's because the ship's revenue department will offer the drink card if alcohol sales are not meeting the goal for that particular voyage. If it is offered, it's usually towards the end of the cruise, and there's no advance warning that your particular sailing will actually offer it. So it makes it impossible to plan or budget for it prior to showing up. If you're not much of an alcohol drinker, a really smart idea is to bring non-alcoholic beverages with you on board, because Royal Caribbean allows 12 bottles or cans, whatever, of water, juice, or soft drinks to be brought on your cruise. Not only can you bring your own drinks, you can also bring water drinking mixes to enhance the flavor of the water included with your cruise fare. The water mixers are really popular because you could take the regular tap water, which is totally safe to drink on a cruise ship, add the flavoring in there, and then you have something that just tastes better than regular old water. You're also allowed to bring one bottle of wine per adult on the ship, providing a great alternative for light drinkers as well. Now, if you're looking to get your drink on, but again, curtail at some extent, not get a drink package, well, maybe booking a suite would be a good option for you, because Royal Caribbean includes beer, wine, and cocktails during certain hours while in the suite lounge. If you're booked in a grand suite or higher, Royal Caribbean includes admission to the suite lounge, where you can enjoy a happy hour selection of drinks every day of the cruise. Now, depending on the Royal Caribbean ship class you're sailing on, the hours vary from when you can get free drinks in the lounge. If you're on an Icon or Oasis class ship, beer and wine is available from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., with happy hour offering all drinks for 3 hours in the evening. All other ships in the fleet simply offer happy hour with drinks for 3 hours in the evening, and the hours vary by ship, but in general, when you're talking about the happy hour, it's usually somewhere between 5 and 8, give or take. The problem with booking a suite for your drinking strategy is it's only available for a few hours each evening, and it's only limited to the suite lounge. It's not convenient if you're elsewhere on the ship or outside of the time window. Now, of course, you could book a star class cabin, and that does include a complimentary drink package, but let's face it, a star class cabin is going to cost you way more than that drink package would have been in the first place, so I'm not sure it's a great cost-saving strategy. And on top of that, when we're talking about booking a suite in general, again, it's debatable how much of a cost savings that provides you. Even with those happy hour drinks, you're probably going to be better off, or at least cheaper off, I should say, booking a smaller, cheaper cabin and then buying the drink package rather than moving up to a suite. But you have to do the math and, of course, figure out your drinking preferences. Ultimately, the drink package offers a great, convenient option, but the prices have gotten very, very high for it. So, number one, if you're going to get a drink package, always pre-purchase it before the sailing. Do not buy it on board because it will cost you significantly more, anywhere between 20, 30, even 50% more for booking it on board. Don't do that. I see it all the time, and I shake my head when I see somebody waiting in the line to book a drink package because they could have saved hundreds of dollars by simply purchasing it before the cruise. However, if you're looking to save some money and not get the drink package, understand there's some really good strategies for saving money on that. In the comments below, let me know what is your top way to avoid or skip or save on a drink package. I'm looking forward to seeing which strategies we outlined or other ones you prefer when going on a cruise. While you're below our video, please hit that like button. It really does help us out quite a bit. Also, subscribe to our channel and turn on notifications. All those things, like, subscribe, and notifications, they're all free, no obligation. You can always unsubscribe if you'd like to, and it really helps our channel out and makes it easier for you to know when we have a brand new video to share. This has been Matt from RoyalCaribbeanBlog.com, and we'll talk again real soon.